Fiji is a group of volcanic islands in the South Pacific that has been experiencing very frequent tropical storms due to increasing temperatures and stronger El Niño patterns since 1942. Fiji is a very traditional country that utilizes farming as their biggest industry and sustainable food source, and the display of rich cultural aspects contributes to tourism nationwide. With the changes in weather over the past decades, the people of Fiji have been faced with many life-altering problems.
I recently visited Fiji and noticed that a lot of the coral reefs had started to bleach or already were bleached. This is happening because of ocean acidification. Due to the recent increase in carbon pollution, the carbon is making its way into the ocean, which is then increasing the ocean's acidity. The acidity of the water is way too high for the coral to handle, causing it to die. Ocean acidification is not the only thing to worry about. Coral reefs are also at risk because of increasing water temperatures and destructive fishing practices. We need to change our habits and fast if we want to preserve such beautiful natural sites that support 25% of our marine life. Climate change is not only impacting our oceans but also taking a toll on our farmlands.
As a farmer, we too have felt the effects of climate change on our day-to-day lives. Recently, we've been hit by cyclone after cyclone, and the impacts of these constant storms has been detrimental to our farms. The constant flooding from saltwater intrusion causes farmland to be ruined, which takes away our primary food source. On top of this, many tropical storms also damaged our house as well, making it harder to properly recover.
Fiji can no longer deal with these catastrophic storms much longer. Much of their economy is based on tourism, which has prompted leaders to take action. They plan to spend over $4.5 billion over the next decade, which is a staggering amount when you realize it is almost equivalent to the nation's yearly gross domestic product. However, Fiji hopes that developed countries can sympathize with this tiny island nation by helping them achieve this goal. Fiji has even outlined the most resourceful way of spending the money, with the majority going into transportation, with large amounts also going into water, health, and environmental assets. The big picture here, though, is that Fiji is a country that pollutes very little compared to other countries, yet will be one of the hardest hit from climate change. Many other developing countries face the same fate, and it is in the world's best interest to help each other out to combat global climate change.